Hello.
Hello. Can you hear my voice? All good?
Sure.
Yes. Welcome to the All Hands, guys. Welcome, Maria, Hafiz, and our lovely speaker, Mr. Kurniawan Hakim. Welcome, Mr. Jing, and everyone here. All right. To start our All Hands meetings, as usual, we would like to start play the All Hands intro. Let's play it, guys. All right. Good day. Good day. Okay. Today we will have our speakers that will be sharing his vision and being an inspirational for us. So let me introduce him for you guys. Okay. Today we will have Mr. Kurniawan Hakim. He is a VP Data and Analytics at Merkel Indonesia. So he has an experience as a data analyst, starting from ANZ 2007 as inter-release, 2007 until 2011 in BCA as market risk analyst, 2011 until 2014 at PT Excel Asiata as analyst, and then senior analyst pricing, and senior analyst data mining and modeling. Then continued to 2015 until 2017. He is in Indosat as manager CVM analytics and modeling. 2017 until 2019, he is in Lavinia as a GM, head of analytics. Then 2019 to 2022 is in SGEDTS as VP, Data Science and Analytics. 2022 till now is in Merkel Indonesia, as I said before, VP, Data and Analytics. Welcome, Mr. Hakim Kurniawan. How are you doing, sir?
Thank you, Marcel, all the team here. I'm doing great. Thank you.
Great. Is there anything that am I wrong to present you and this experience of yourself? Is that correct?
Marcel, all perfect. Thank you for the
Perfect. Yeah.
introductions. Yeah.
Okay. Looking from your inspiring journey, we are wondering, sir. So, from your experience as a data analyst, then lead a team of analysts as a PP, what are some examples of principle you have and had from the early stage of your career until now, sir?
Okay, Marcel and the team in the Bukit Vista. Thank you very much for the inviting. I am very pleased to be here, and I'm very exciting because in the beginning, your intro is makes a day becomes a nice day. Yeah. Okay, so back to the questions. Yeah, the principle. I have kind of 3+1 principle. If I can create kind of jargon. The first one is you need to have patience, strong patience, because I'm coming from the statistics major. I love data. I love to see the data. If we have kind of millions data in the Excel sheet, I'm happy. Yeah, that's why I have a patience there. Yeah. So first is patience. If you have a patience, strong patience in data, or anything that you are good at, you love to do. Yeah, that is also the jargon. Yeah, do what you love what you do. Yeah. In Bukit Vista, I believe that you love to doing this business in every divisions. So you will have kind of strong desire to learn, strong desire to give ideas, strong desire to solve the solutions. Yeah, that's why since the beginning from the banking. I'm coming from the risk management, yeah, market risk, that tons of data of treasury, banking transactions there, foreign exchange. I love to do that. Yeah. And when I got the chance to go to the Excel Axiata telco industry and Indosat, a lot of transaction in telco data, voice, SMS. Yeah, that makes me, uh, increase our spirit, yeah, my spirit to do that kind of data. So every day you come to the office, yeah, at the time still work from office, yeah, every day. Yeah, you feel smile, yeah, you feel happy, you feel ready to be, uh, clear out all the tasks, yeah, give the best of you. What is the best of you? Yeah, and then the opportunity will come, yeah, opportunity will come, and then the at the time startup is booming, yeah. And Illivinia is one of the joint venture between Korea and Indonesia, looking for the analytics guy. I'm coming from the XL, and Illivinia is owned by XL as well. So I take the chance to become a senior level, yeah, in the analytics. That becomes difference, yeah. So yeah, because I have patience in data. So how, as a leader, how can you create a curriculum to grow your team? So it's kind of different gameplay, but still in data. Yeah. So data engineering, data analysis, data science. Yeah, I believe in Bukit Vista also have kind of these functions. Yeah. Yeah. And that's also the one of the principle eagerness, how to to improve our college, yeah, how to improve our junior, our team. So that's kind of careless also becomes one of the principle, and then become uh, in Merkels, yeah. I have currently 50 people, consists of the analytics technology specialist, full stack developer, data analyst, engineer, also as a data scientist. So that's, I would like to bring that kind of principle. First is passions, second one is careless, yeah. And actually there's three plus one, yeah. So I've give you the other three. First is self-motivated. uh, beside the patience, you have to be self-motivated. Self-motivated meaning you will be always to be better every day. Yeah. If better is possible, good is not enough. Yeah. So that kind of mindset that you come to the office, bearness to do the better. Yeah. What kind of idea? So it comes to the second ones, proactive and initiative, responsiveness in the email, in the chat, yeah. Google Meet, you responsive, yeah, to each other. Yeah. If you get the email, reply first, and then do the task, and then you get back. Yeah. So that's kind of proactive and initiative will be very good, yeah, to becomes your best is coming up. Yeah. And also the last one is find your own solutions. Yeah. Don't every day, every task, every problem, you come to your manager, you come to your leaders to find out the solutions. But think first, find out your own solutions with the specific time range, and then come to the manager report. Yeah, I have this problem, I already solved it. I have this problem, I already solved it. Yeah. So it's three plus one. First is patience. The second one is self motivated. Second one, the third one is proactive and initiative, and the last one is find your own solutions. So that's the secret recipe, yeah, that I can give to you here.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Kurniawan. I see. I can sound of that. I believe you'll say that curiosity that push you, that fuel you into this kind of experience that help you throughout your career with a passion, with a 3+1, self motivation, proactive initiative, and finding your own solution. But throughout your journey, I would like to continue. My it's made me wonders. So let's say you're having this perspective of data analyst expert right now, and then you kind of rewind your life as a new data analyst. If you have to pick three attributes that you think are most important to get right and focus on your early career, what would that be, sir?
Okay, so I think I already give you that answer, yeah, previously. Yeah. because actually to become data analyst, engineer, scientist, the first one you have strong desire and love data so much. Yeah, that's the first thing. I don't pick the one who expert in SQL, no, expert in Python, knows. Yeah. Uh, have a very good presentations, no. First one, do you like data, or you only follow the others? Yeah, because data meaning the 21st sexiest job in the world. Yeah, that time, yeah. That's kind of the jargon. No, I love data. When I see data, I feel happy. So I will check that first. The first attribute, the passions about data. And the second one is about Marcel mentioned it, curiosity. Yeah, curiosity about the business, because data analyst, you don't only create coding in SQLs and then create presentations, but you also have to know the business itself. If you work in Bukit Vista hospitality company, you have to learn about that. Yeah, how to serve clients, how to serve customers. Yeah, how to make it better, how to make a customer comfort. Yeah, for example, what is the idea? Yeah, if you work for me, I work for telco. At the time, I learned how customers using that data, yeah, using that voice SMS. Yeah, and then what can we what can we do to improve that kind of revenue, for example? Yeah, the customer experience for our customers. Yeah, so the first one is the passion, second one is the curiosity, and the last one, yeah, attention to details. That's
Oh
the third
yeah.
one. Yeah, data analyst, you have to attention to detail. Your slides, your deck should be complete. You have put source there. You have to put uh, time range there. Yeah. Don't just talk about the statistics descriptive. You know, this is going up. This is going down. This is increase. This is decrease. Yeah. But what is the meaning of that? If this is increase, so what is it? You know, what is the meaning? So that's make your analysis become strong and become sharp. Yeah, because of you are not only the statistic descriptive, but also uh, the summaries, yeah, the conclusions. And don't forget, put recommendation in the back of your slides. If you are data analyst, you are not only becomes summarizing the data, but also what recommendations to improve the revenue, what the recommendation to improve the experience, what is the recommendation to reduce the cost. Yeah. So I think that's the, if you got it on the early career, that will be awesome. Yeah.
Yes, yes, very great, very great. I would like for our team, maybe from the analysts and scientists, to know that. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I will pass this session for maybe a new question from our audience. Is there anyone that would like to ask Mr. Kurniawan Hakim, gain some insight for your journey of career, maybe, guys? Anyone?
So the audience is coming from which divisions, yeah, Marcel?
Uh, everyone here is actually the all employees here.
Oh, okay,
So
cool.
yeah.
Marcel, I'd like to give this opportunity over to Vidi, who's smiling right now. He's our VP of Engineering. Vidi, do you have any questions for our guest here?
Right. Yeah, as you mentioned, hi, Mr. Hakim. My name is Vidi. I'm from the VP of Engineering,
Hi.
and
Hi, Fidi.
the data. I think the data analyst team is in the BI team, but some of the data engineers are with me here. When you look at data, and trying to figure out insights, I'm wondering how like what are these steps that you have in mind? Are you just adapt to looking at patterns? Are you just like you mentioned, are you just patient enough to look at data to figure out insights, or are there any specific things that you're trying to look? For me myself, personally, usually if there are problems, then uh, based on the problem that is given, I usually figure out start from there. What is the problem that is trying to be figured out? What are the steps for you?
Thanks, Vidi. Yeah, it's 100% correct, yeah, Vidi. First is problem identifications. Yeah. So don't go to the SQL console first, yeah, if you'd like to do the data analysis, for example. Identify the problems, yeah. What is the business questions from the clients or for the customer, yeah, from the customer or from your internal stakeholder, lah, yeah, other divisions. Because data analysts, there is no end, yeah, for analyze the data if there is no kind of directions. Yeah, that's why what is the problem should be specific problem. For example, uh, my churns customer in July 2023 is decreasing by 10%, for example. Yeah. So, oh, that's the problem. And then after you got the problem, and then you design the solutions. Yeah. Yeah. For the problem should be what is the source of the problem. Yeah. So design the solutions. Don't go for the sequel. Yeah. Don't make your design the solutions on the sequel. Yeah. Put it in the paper. That's my experience. Yeah. Or put it in the PowerPoint. Yeah. The draft thing. Yeah. Or you have to whiteboard. You put it there. Yeah. What is the solutions? What are you doing? What are you going to do to get that solutions? For example, okay, revenue drop by churn customer increased by 10%. Yeah. On which source? Yeah. So you think about the dimensions. Yeah. Is it coming from the villas? Is it coming from the hotel or so on and so forth? Yeah. Is it coming from the 2 bedrooms? Coming from the 1 bedroom? Is it coming from the which area? Yeah. So all possibilities. Yeah. Because and breakdown until you cannot answer with your secondary data. I mean, you have to ask the customer. You have to get the primary data. You have to do survey. That's the end of the analysis of the data of from your existing data. So after you design and then go to the technical. Yeah. Go to the SQL, how to get the data, and then create the deck. Yeah. And then summary and recommendation. So that's the step, yeah, VD. Yeah.
All right, thank you, sir. Maybe I should rephrase my question.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what do you think separates a good data analyst with an average data analyst, aside from the loving data that you mentioned? Like, what are the concrete like differences between what you've seen? You have seen a lot of people, I bet, but what differentiates them?
Okay, good data analyst and average data analyst, yeah, VD, yeah. Okay, so my experience handling data analyst, yeah. Good data analysts will have a step-by-step, yeah, step-by-step path, yeah, to do analyze data. Yeah, as you ask the right questions, yeah. Start with the problem and then design and technical. Yeah. If you average, you don't know everything. Yeah, you don't know about anything. You just go. You stuck with the technology. Yeah. So you go straight to the SQL console. And maybe you have questions. What if the already follow the steps? What is the difference with the good average? Yeah. Okay, so I can give another recipe. Yeah. Proactivity and initiative should become into it. Yeah. So there is kind of two type of data analysts. You want to design by yourself, or your leaders or your senior will design for you. Yeah. A good one, the one who has high curiosity, should take the first one. Yeah. So I'd like to try to design it, and then I will review to you. Yeah. Make the review from the leaders. Yeah. If you are average, you will say, give me the instructions. Yeah, I cannot think. Yeah, I don't want to be design. Yeah, just follow. Give me instructions. I will follow it. Yeah. So that's the difference. Yeah, VD.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, great. Thank you, Mr. Kurniawan. Is there anyone else here that would like to ask Mr. Kurniawan?
Marcelo, I'll give this opportunity over to Maria next. She's on our business intelligence team, and she's a data analyst. Maria, any questions that you'd have to like to ask to Mr. Kurniawan?
It just so happens that I'm also from statistics from UGM, so I'm one of your
Hello, Maria.
viewers.
Hello.
Hi, sir. So I think my question to you will be, I'm currently facing some hard times on moving from like one project to another project in both data scientist and also I guess data analyst as well. So perhaps do you have any tips or maybe know-hows on what you do when you're facing like when you're stuck on a problem and I guess you spend too much time solving it, but I guess not much progress to be seen. I guess that's my question. Thank you, sir.
Great question.
Okay. Thank you, Maria, for the great questions. Yeah. Yeah. Stuck on the problems. I think. You know, my experience is Stack Overflow is my friend. Yeah? My good friend is Stack Overflow. Yeah. And I seldom to talk directly to my supervisor. Yeah. At the time when I have problems. Yeah. Find your own solutions. Yeah. Find your own solution. But please also consider the time range because you know analysis data have kind of time range. I mean, you have deadline. Yeah, you cannot 2 weeks to do that. Yeah, 1 week x maximum, even 3 days. Yeah. So when you stuck with the technical problems, yeah, you already try to your best, yeah, to find out in internet, for example. Please, do not afraid to go to your senior level. Simple as that. Yeah. Because you know sometimes we forget about the deadline. Yeah. Even when we got the instructions to do some kind of analyze the data, we don't ask about the deadline, and sometimes leaders assume. Yeah, so both of them is assume. The teams assume, or it can be next week. But the leaders actually it should be tomorrow or it should be in the next 3 days. So if your leads forget to give you the deadline, ask. Yeah. So it makes you can get the feelings. Yeah, oh I have to ask or I have time to explore more, yeah, to get the solutions. Yeah, I think that's the things that I can give Maria.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Kurniawan. Actually, I think that's actually a very good point. A lot of folks, when they first graduate school, they're expected to do their own work and not ask their teachers. But I think the difference is deadlines are more important than asking for help and in that dimension. Mr. Kurniawan Hakim, I have a question. So how do you see your work differently than, let's say, when you first began? And how do you see it evolve over time? Like, let's say when you first began and you were probably just leading yourself. How has your work changed now that you're leading a larger team and that you have greater responsibilities over the output?
Yeah, I think yeah, become a leaders have one specific word that you will have, yeah, that you need to have. Yeah, you have to take care. Yeah, so yeah, I think we all have a graduate or coming from the university. Yeah, at the time you will have kind of organizations, right? You become the head of the event, head of the student associations, etc. Actually, that's build your careness, yeah, because when you are become individual contributor, data analyst, yeah, senior data analyst, even senior data analyst, you have responsibility to taking care of junior, right? Increase the capability. That's kind of careness. And when you become lead or manager, that's truly you need to have kind of skill development plan. Yeah, you need to have kind of career path for your team. And currently, I have kind of 50 career path that I have to create to each of them. If you don't have kind of great eagerness to take care of that, it will be very hard. So that's how I dealing the from the individual contributor to the people manager. Fairness is very important, and you will face kind of drama in every every company. The drama means there is kind of dislike one of each other. There is no cooperations between the team, something like that. That's you have to deal with it, and then identify the problem, find the solution, and you will have kind of a request. This is the hardest part. You have kind of request. I have to request to one-on-one. One-on-one. Entire team, entire time, they don't. I mean, somebody don't request for one-on-one, and at the time they request. So there is something problem right there, and it makes me feel bad because the team is resigning, for example. So you have to taking care. Do one-on-one. Do communications with your team. That's also the important thing as leader. Jingcho.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Kurniawan Hakim. I believe we can conclude this presentation. I mean, from you as a weekly inspirational speaker. It really inspires us. Thank you so much for coming in. So we're gonna move to the next session of all hands meeting, sir. So if you'd like to continue to join us, feel free to join us because there are a lot of announcements and a lot of sessions within this 30 minutes. So thank you very much. So we will continue to the, I believe, vision and mission statement to Mr. Jing.
So Jingcho, Marcel,
right.
thank you very much. I have to go because I have another
Mr.
meeting.
Kurniawan, thank you for coming in
So thank you
today.
very much for the inviting. Good
Thank
luck
you so
with
much, Mr.
all.
Kurniawan.
See you
Yep.
again soon. Bukit
Have a
Vista.
good day,
Go,
sir.
go.
All
Have a good
right,
Bye.
fantastic. Thank you very much. Okay, before we begin, I need everyone's help today. Okay, so Adil, where's Adil? Adil, turn your camera on. This is for you. All right, everyone, I need you guys to do this for me. Go on to Google, okay? And I need you to type Bali property management, okay? And when you type Bali property management, I need you to click on Bukit Vista. All right, everyone ready to do that? Just like that. Click on Bali property management Bukit Vista, and then I can see how many of you are doing it right here on the dashboard. The sooner you guys can get it done, the sooner the next thing can begin. Let's see. Okay, we're going to 13, 14 users, 15, 16. Come on, let's get this number up. Let's get it up to 40. Okay, we're stuck at 16 so far. 19, 21, 22, 23. Hey, Adil, come on, push the team. This improves the SEO. 33, 34. All right, really good. 40 is the goal. Okay, we need 6 more people to do this. Hey, you guys from NTU, are you listening? Help. Type Bali property management and click on Bukit Vista. Just click on Bali property management and type click on Bukit Vista. All right, when the NTU team does it, I think we should be up there. All right, 3940. All right, congratulations. Thank you, everybody. Adil, that's a little bit of a push every week for getting us up there. Okay, thank you, everybody. So search engine optimization is, 44, 45. Wow, 46. Going above our stretch target. All right, everyone, that's what it feels like when you reach a stretch target. All right? Together with the entire team. We can't do it on our own. Should we do another one? Should we do another one? Should we do Bali property investment, a deal for you? Just for you, a deal. I'll make everyone do this again. Okay. All right, go on Google. Go on Google now, and I want you to type Bali property investment, okay? Bali property investment. We are not number 1 yet. We're going to try to push this up. We are number 3 right now. Don't click on the number 1. Don't click on the number 2. Click on the number 3. Bali property investment right here, all right? Click that shit. And let's get this over to 100 now. I don't know. Yeah, maybe we can get it up to 100. Yeah. 54. Let's see if this even works. I don't even know. Maybe we can get it to 100. Yeah. Go incognito mode. Yeah, that gives us a. Go and sign up your VPN to the United States and Singapore, so that we get 56. Wow. 56. Okay. All right. I did what I could do. Yeah. I did what I could. All right, everyone. By the way, thank you for clicking. This really helps. The reason it helps is when people come to this office, I generally try to explain the work that everyone here does. Okay? Because most of our owners probably think you guys are not even existing or don't do anything. So I say, you know, the team really works very, very hard to improve the ranking of your property, right? And they don't understand what ranking means because it's kind of an abstract, more younger concept, okay? So the way I'm able to explain it is I go on Google and I show them how ranking works, and then I see this light in their eyes. They go, oh, I understand. And then I say, well, it works the same on Airbnb and other platforms as well. And then they get it. Then they get essentially the work that everyone's doing here. So anyway, that's that. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for your contribution. Next week, we'll pick a different keyword until we are now ranked the highest on every keyword imaginable. So give yourselves a hand. I'll give you a hand on a golf clap here, right, from Discord. All right, let's get into it. So let me begin by talking about the vision and mission. All right, is everyone ready for the vision and mission? Are you guys ready? No?
Yes.
All right, good. Let me hear some feedback when I say, are you ready? Just say ready. All right, mic on, contribute. Are you guys ready?
Ready.
Good. All right, fantastic. I feel like we're one company now. All right, fantastic. Thank you. So let me begin. For those of you that don't know who I am, I'm the bald guy at Bukit Vista, the young Botak. Everyone seems to refer that to me. I heard that actually from one of our partners. They said, yeah, that Botak guy with Bukit Villas. So it probably means we need to improve my personal branding, but maybe the overall branding of the company. So let's do it. Let's bring people into our office, have them read that sign over there, and never get our name wrong again. Bukit Villas. Okay, so this is the update. So for the past week, thank you for everybody who's been in the Bali team. Thank you to my wife. Thank you to the community managers. Thank you to everybody who's been coming to these events. By you, we invite you, but you generally are too high and too mighty to hang out at the office. You should come by more often as the CTO, yeah? I'm kidding. Bayou's got a kick, so that's that. But anyways, come by. Come over. Never invited. No, we invited you. That's not true. We invited you to the celebration the other day. Bayou, you didn't come. All right, anyways, long story short, we've been having a lot of celebrations and a lot of activities that have been happening in Bali. And this is fantastic, right? So let me put a name to the face to the property. First is Kembang Kuning. So we brought the Kembang Kuning family down the other day. Ibu Nyoman, Pat Nyoman, with their 2 daughters, Linda, and I forgot the other girl's name. I think it was, yes, who remember Linda's sister's name? Who here remembers Linda's sister's name? Sheikh. Sheikh wasn't even here. How would he remember?
He knows all those names.
All right, 50,000 rupiah to whoever remembers Linda's sister's name. She's the lady over on the left.
Yeah.
What? Who got it?
Kyla.
Kyla got it. All right, Kyla. Let's show a round of applause.
First, oh my god! Actually, I didn't type it first, but I also remember
okay.
that. So.
Irene typed it in, and Kylie took the credit. That sounds like a great way to be a boss. I'm kidding. All right, Irene. 50,000. I guess I'll let you keep my change the next time you buy me donuts or bakso from a drunken night of hanging out with my rowdy, audacious, rambunctious friends. Okay. Anyhow, okay, 50,000 to you. Thank you for reminding us. Irene, what's the name?
It's Ita.
Ita. All right, Ita. Ita is over here. I only showed half her face because I can only half remember her. All right. Anyways, this is Kumbang Kuning. This is what the team looks like. Here's me with Pak Ketut and Ibu Ayu. Whoops, not Ibu
Not
Ayu.
Ibu
Ibu
Ayu.
Wayan.
Ibu
Wayan. Ibu Wayan let me call her Ibu Ayu for an hour. And I introduced her as Ibu Ayu for an hour without correction until finally I heard somehow that Ibu Ayu worked on site at Olala Panida, and then I self-corrected myself, right? I think we need to teach our partners to step on toes, especially when I get their names wrong, which was really awkward for a while. Here's Irene looking at me, wondering if I know what I'm talking about. I probably didn't, but at least the partners did. So they were pretty happy. So this is Pak Ketut Soma and Ibu Wayan. They were probably the most fashionably and well-dressed people that have ever come to our office in history. Definitely more well-dressed than I am, ever. But that's because previously, before they decided to get into the hospitality business, they were in the garment manufacturing business. And these guys were pretty impressive, right? In addition to being impressive, we heard some pretty tragic stories about mismanagement and some other little dramas that was happening in Ola Panida. But I think we walked away pretty happy. So that was another office visit from Nusa Penida, Ola Panida, from Ketut, and Pak Ketut, and Ibu Wayan. Ibu Wayan has the same name as my wife. Her name is Wayan too. All right. This was rising to the challenge. I have very rarely conducted an entire meeting in French. Actually, I can only take half credit. The owner here is Eric. His wife is Stephanie. The lady in the blue is Beggy. And the lady in the other blue is my wife. I hope you guys can see the difference between them. They're both wearing blue. Actually, a lot of people are wearing blue. And then the last lady over there to my opposite side, trying to get as far away from me as Nadia. So Nadia was able to actually speak in French and train Eric on how to use BVGo. And thank you to our product team who actually started and translate BVGo into French, which certainly makes a much easier user experience if you're a French-speaking person who doesn't have much comprehension of English, which is great because it gives us more opportunities to speak French. Here's this lady taking a selfie of us, taking a selfie of her. Stephanie's got her phone taking a picture of the camera person, taking a picture of her probably. French fries, yeah. So anyways, these are the owners of Villa Namaskar, which is our brand new cliff villa, selling for $700 to $2,000 a night in Balangan. It's probably the most expensive unit that we have on the inventory at the moment. So they came also by to visit us in the office, and they took a look at these complicated diagrams that explain to the NTU people over here. That whiteboard still is there. So that whiteboard has its own personality right now. Okay, so that's the Namaskar visit from, what was it? Eric and Stephanie. All right, this is the visit that started it all. Another 50,000. Who can remember Alexander's wife's name? Who remember Alexander's wife's name?
Me.
Not Della. Della's giving an embarrassed look, like, who am I paying? Better get the name on that transfer right. Mahesi.
I
Mahesi.
remember
Oh, wait,
that.
wait, I'm not going to give you any credit unless you turn on your camera, Mahesi.
Yes,
All right.
I turn on my
All right,
camera.
you did. All right, Mahesi, like a true BD person, incentivize my money. All right, Mahesi, what is Alexander's wife's name?
It's Maraike, but spells like Mereike, but
Like
pronounced like
Maraike. Okay,
Maraike.
Mariah Carey. Yeah? That would be my fast way to remember Mariah Carey's
Oh,
number.
yeah.
Hey, Mariah Carey. Should be like, that's not my generation. All right. Anyway, Alexander and Mariah Carey came to our office. We had Chef Wayan, my brother-in-law, cooked dinner for us. Does anyone see anything funny about this dinner arrangement? I just noticed, right? Does anyone see anything funny? All the plating is actually pretty nice, except that rice cooker. That looks kind of out of place, right? We should probably have a nice little Balinese basket for the rice cooker so it doesn't look so tacky. Okay, well, I swallow my words. Here's Bayu, right? Look at him. He's right there. He's right there with a smile. He must be enjoying looking at me struggle. I was struggling so hard because this client came in and they had about 30 minutes of polite conversation and 2 hours of criticism. But it was healthy criticism, it was constructive criticism. And now Alexander's my best friend. He's sending me 3-hour podcast to watch and says, you should watch this. Who sends anybody except their friends 3-hour podcasts? Oh, I don't know. People that you hate, you want to waste 3 hours of their time, maybe? Maybe not. But this is the only picture where I didn't look like I was actually, I was taking a hard shit, because every other picture I could find, I looked like I was just giving birth to a massive turd, right? And the reason was because I felt kind of so attacked, right? In my own home. But it was okay. It's a German way of doing business. They attack you to your face, which I appreciate. Here's Erica looking like, what am I doing here? I'm the only person that realized that a picture was being taken of me. So good on you, Erica. You're looking good there. All right. So I think that's it. Wait. Oh, I forgot Ankit. Ankit came over from Kokomo. So Ankit is my frenemy as Bella. And where are the other revenue managers? Where are you? Bella, Maria, Della. You guys are all cameraed off. I can't see you. Or maybe there's just too many faces.
I can see.
Oh, there you are. There you are. Okay, I see you. Okay, wait, where are you? Where? Oh, there you are. You're on my lower left, right? My coffee cup is covering your picture because it's kind of actually I'm blind. These guys are behind me. They see that is not the case. All right, but I just have to make an excuse. Okay. All right. So Ankit came in, and Ankit finally admitted to me that he was not really that proficient in tech and math, which I knew from the beginning. So that's why we do the math for him, right, Bella? So anyway, Ankit came in, and he's not good at math and tech, but he is really, really excellent at storytelling. He'll tell you the entire history of India and every single person and every single day. Nadia learned about 3 lifetimes worth of knowledge about India, which is probably 18 times too much for any normal person, but we had the capacity to sit through and listen to all of it. Actually, it was very charming. Ankit kind of reminds me of like he should be sitting in a hut with his, wearing as little as possible and kind of spouting wisdom, because he seemed like a hospitality guru. And I was pretty impressed. And he's actually a kind and charming gentleman too. Just not on WhatsApp. Much better in person than on WhatsApp. All right. Anyways, Ankit came by, and we represent him and Felicia's property at Kokomo over at Umalas. Felicia should be our next guest, in fact. Hey, is that you? Who's over here? Is that? Oh, that's my wife. I see my wife is drinking on the property. I like that. No, she never drinks with me, but she drinks with other people. So that's okay, I guess, right? In fact, where's my wife? I think my wife took my daughter and they left me. Shit. Sorry, guys, I gotta go. All right, I'm kidding, I think. Anyway, that's okay. My wife left me, but the Minister of Tourism actually met me, so maybe he'll have me now, right? So this week I got to meet the incredible Sandiaga Uno. I got to ask him some questions at the Indonesia Tourist Investment Forum. I didn't even register. I wasn't even invited, and then I went in because Erica told me I should go. So I said, okay, fuck yeah, why not, right? I'll go meet the minister. So then I went in, and then I acted like a boss, and I got into a round table where I got to ask Mr. Sandy Ono some really tough questions. I asked him about why he's not applying data-driven decision-making to investment. He said I should talk to his friends. I thought that was a great comeback. So that was funny. Okay, nobody think that's funny. Is this recorded? Do you think Sandy Ono will read this one day? We'll see this one day. He'll be like, Jing, I am not working with you because you talk so much shit behind my back. Okay, maybe next life. But the real fun is actually just going for a quick beer with Katie on the beach in Kuta sometimes, right? And I've gotten started early on my partying habits. No? Yes? Nobody thinks that's funny. That's a Kura beer, by the way. It's actually one of the best leading beers in Bali. I'm not sponsoring Kura, but I would recommend, if you do get a chance, to try this incredible beverage. It is refreshing and delicious. All right, anyways, I'm wearing a Facebook hat. How tacky is that? Does anybody even use Facebook anymore? Does anybody, okay, if you like Facebook and what it represents, give a thumbs up. If you don't like Facebook, give a thumbs down. All right, almost a thumbs down. All right, Chinta, go thumbs down. Yeah, thumbs down. All right, Facebook. But you still use Instagram, so they still see your data. So ban Instagram, use TikTok, help the Chinese government conquer the world. Okay, anyway, yeah, that's it. Okay, on to more serious things. So once again, our mission is to inspire delight through hospitality innovations that positively transform guest partners and employees. I feel like this week we've been doing a lot of that, and really blending the idea of bringing people to our office, bring people to where we can feel the culture of the company at its highest potency. I've got like 7 people staying next door right now. I've got all these interns staying in a hotel I would put them here, but there's no space. There's no like sleeping space on the ground. So otherwise, that would have been pretty cool. It's mostly the limitation of the bathroom. There's only one bathroom and 12 people now. I feel like we're like reaching Saudi Arabia worker conditions here. But anyway, anyways, yeah, that's the Inspired Delight through Hospitality Innovations at Policy Transform. Guest partners and employees. All right. Meanwhile, about the semester goal. Our revenue goal is 2.4 million, overall rating 4.5, and a 5-star percentage of 70%. We are paying 3x individual bonuses if the company achieves. As a whole, 2.4 million from April 1st to September 30th, measured on October 5th. Qualified interns will receive a 3 million appreciation bonus. Now, if we reach all 3 goals, we will pay a 4x individual bonus, 2 goals 3x, 1 goal 2x, and interns get 3, 2, 1, depending upon how many goals we reach. Once again, if I were going to leave you with one thought, think about this. When your curiosity overcomes your fear, that's when inspiration happens. All right, back over to Marshall.
Okay, great. I believe I can hand over this to Gray. Is that correct, Gray?
Yep, correct. So welcome everyone. So this is the starting of the month, so let's keep up the spirit. I believe I will give this to Irene to present for the Airbnb dashboard. Irene, the time is yours.
All right, thank you, Kak Grace. So for this week Airbnb dashboard. Next, Kak Grace. Yeah, first one we have communication. There's a little decrease in our communication. Last week it's 79.6%, and this week we are in 79.4%. And before we also had like 0.1% decrease, and this week we have 0.2% decrease. Next, wait, is it loading? Okay, accuracy. We have 2% increase. Last week it's on 76.7%, and this week it's 76.9%. Next, we have check-in. Our check-ins decreased for 0.2%. Last week it's 81.4%, and this week it's 81.2%. And then next we have location. Location we increased for 0.2%. Last week it's 72.5%, and this week 72.2%. Congratulations, awareness and team. And next we have value. Yep, our value increased 0.2%. Last week it was 71.7%, and this week we have 72. I'm sorry, it's 0.3%. This week we have 72%. Congratulations for BI team to increase the value of our properties this week. And then next we have cleanliness. Cleanliness, last week it's on 69.8%, and this week it's 70.1%. And it has increased for 0.3%. Congratulations with PM team. And last but not least, overall quality. Our overall quality has been maintained since last week. It's 73.1% and remains the same for this week. And for our this week's strategical focus, we will try to have a property enhancement support, where we actually focus on properties that already in a good condition and good growth, so we can actually improve it to be better instead of keep fixing issues or problems that we have previously. And yeah, that's all from me, and the closing will still be the same from Steve Jobs. Get closer than ever to your customers, so close that you tell them what they need well before they realize it themselves. Thank you. Back to Kadri.
All right. Thank you, Irene. Good job to every division for maintaining the percentage, even though it's good to maintain. So let's try to improve so we can reach the semester target. And yep, next we're going to go to the mission inspiration. I believe there's none from guest side, so we'll move to partner side. Back to Irene again, actually.
All right, so last week, it's supposed to be announced last week, but oh, I'm sorry. The first one, yeah.
Yeah.
We invited Max, the owner of Villa del Sol, and we invited Oscar from Villa Gato to have a homey dinner with us in Bukit Vista, Bali base. And so far, they have been pleased to actually have dinner with us. And please go to the next picture. This is our, yeah. Yes, Mr. Jing actually missed this one. We have Max and Oscar.
This is a well taken photo. This is the best photo. Who took this photo?
I was about to say, out of the photos that Mr. Jing has done, this one the most post one.
I know. How did I not? No, nobody shared this with me. Nobody shared this on the Google Drive.
And the fun fact is,
Alright.
they actually cooked with us and served their dinner with us. And
That's amazing. Don't even prepare anything. Just invite them to actually make their own dinner. Here,
Exactly.
why don't you come to help me? We'll work together. We're partners here now.
That was lovely. Okay, next.
Good
It's
job, Erica.
the last week announcement. So we gathered all of our full board property staff to have some trainings and to have dinner with us. We also have villa owner here, Mr. Indra and Mr. Rio, the owner of Begin Sun and Moon, and Mr. Indra, owner of Arindra. And the others are housekeepers, pool maintainer, and gardener from several properties that we have. And it was a lovely dinner, also insightful because the staff can actually deliver us their friction or their hardship maintaining a full board property. So it adds some more insight for us to manage the staffs on site. Yep. Back to Kak Greg. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Irene. Yes, Kyla said there's so many gathering, yeah, on Wi-Fi, but I think that's good compared to last year. So we are more we building our personal brand again. And yeah, this one is to Nadia. I believe Mr. Jing also has informed this. Do you still want to tell about the story, Nadia? Maybe from your point of view.
No, that's
From a
it.
more realistic point of view.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of broken French, but that's it.
All right, then. Thank you, Nadia. Good job to the partnership side. And now moving to employee side, to Shelin.
Oh, okay. So similarly, we also have gatherings for achieving our minimum target for July. Yay! So the Bali Pips are out and about for dinner session in the ramen place. Yay! And ini yang Jogja pada kemana nih? There's we have no idea where the Jogja team is, but katanya terakhir itu makan di kosan PD, but I'm not sure how is that going. So okay, let's see how it goes for the Jogja Pips. So
Marcel, that's your best photo.
I was about to say, seems like Marcel really liked the food.
I never know that we will post it.
I know. This is always a random moment. Hey, Gani, we should probably centralize the photos so that way we know what's going to happen before it happens.
I
All
guess
right.
it's sort of like a jump scare if you open the photo and you see Marcel.
Oh, yes. Yes. Jump scare. Boom.
Yeah. Oh my God, he's real full.
Ouch. There you are.
All right, thank you, Shalin. Next to the technology side, to Fidi.
As mentioned last week, we released the receipt for Bigger, so you will know if partners or our team have read the messages in booking message. On the other screenshot, please. Yep, and then also the second is payout bundle. Payout bundle is back in Bigger transaction detail.
All right, thank you, Fidi. Yes, I believe this will improve a lot of communication, especially for the Bifigo messages, so no one is pointing to each other like I don't read the message. So now there's the proof. All right, thank you, Fidi. And next, I believe we will go to the company theme, target and achievement to Kyla. Kyla, the floor is yours.
Okay, good morning, everyone. But before that, everyone, do mind that we only have like 3 minutes left. So, are we going to make a call now for extension? Open to agree.
Yep, I believe we can extend for around 5 to 10 minutes.
All right. All right. Thank you, Kagri. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first day of August, and thank you for attending today's All Hands. This month, we're still empowering the multi-team that we have established last month, which is maximizing impact. Let me remind you again, and also for the NTU team that has joined us today. By maximizing impact, we aim to manage our resources more efficiently by prioritizing the tasks that are both easily executable and yield significant impact, rather than investing time and effort in more challenging endeavors with minimal result. The key aspect to shift our focus would be to empower the strong, motivate the capable, and eliminate the weak. So, what do we have for this week's inspection? You can scroll down a bit, Marcel, for the inspections. Yes. We have one opportunity and 2 points that we need to improve. The first one, improving the BFIGO adoptions by addressing the partners' feedback. I believe this one is really good. We also have seen, I forgot to attach the graph that we saw based on the data, but it shows that we have really good BFIGO adoptions, especially for the last 3 weeks. So the next step would be how to enhance and maintain this by improving the feature that we have, which is to enable the translation feature upon the guest discussion sections, because most of the stuff that they have discussions is on Bahasa, and some partners actually have difficulty with that. I confirmed this with the engine team. Actually to Canada regarding its visibility, and based on the review translation project that we had previously, so this request can actually be done and expected maybe to be created at the end of August at the latest. This one I have not discussed with the BE team. All right, for the next thing, the need to improve. In July, our focus was primarily on addressing problematic properties rather than enhancing business excellence. While this has raised our standards to a new level, we have not fully capitalized on opportunities by optimizing and emphasizing the good properties. So, if all of you see the metrics that we have, again, apologize for not attaching that one here. Uh, every time we make a decrease, the decrease is always like higher than previous one. So we are basically raising the standards, but the ceilings are not getting raised. This one has been mentioned by Mr. Ching previously. The actionable for this one is actually to involve each chapter in shifting our focus. This process will be initiated by collaborating with the BI team to generate a list of the top 5 properties that we can enhance every week. Subsequently, the list of improvements can be distributed among all chapters. All right, for the need for improvement, the last week we identified a list of necessary improvement to ensure effective management of the onboarding process for upcoming inventories. I'd like to thank all the team that has come to me and basically told me their pain points when they're doing the onboarding, be it the revenue projections, the quality inspections, the photo shoot scheduling, and so on and so forth. All right, so for the next 2 weeks, our primary focus on this onboarding would be to implementing the improvement that we have set. The list will be announced on the partnership squad later on. All right, moving on to the August target. August target will be announced later, expected by the end of today. So the BI team has made a proposal for it, but it will be announced at EOD when we have a guesting up and later on the announcement channel as well. This for the revenue target. For the 5-star, we have set 70% for the minimum target and 80% for the stretch target. For the overall rating, 4.5 for the minimum and 4.75 for the stretch target. All right, moving on to the achievement. As announced last week, also by HR and before by Mr. Ching, we have achieved minimum target revenue with the current one, $463,663 US. So congratulations once again for all the team involved. For July, this is for July, so we're around 94.63% for the stretch target. Yep, for the July one. The starting revenue for August is $312,962 US with a good ADR. So for everyone, let's maintain what has been good executed last week or last month, and let's achieve the target. This is new, so the percentage of owner use is 5% for now. That's been detected. Since last July, we have identified around 7% for owner usage. That would be the bear or the standard that we're going to maintain. Basically, that's the limit we're trying to maintain or surpass that owner usage possibly for this August. So the one is close monitoring. Okay, last one was a target. How far are we? We are at 1,949,000 US dollar achievement, so it's around 81.22%. With the 5-star rating, 73.2%, and over rating 4.6. That's all from me. Thank you, Chinta, for helping me conduct the report, and back to you, Great.
All right. Thank you, Kyla, for announcing. Good job to everyone that makes the ratings and also the revenue achieved. Since we have passed the 10, I will ask for extension around 5 minutes to read the core value recognition and announcement. We will skip the personal updates, but still, even though we skip it, don't forget to fill it in so everyone can see what is the update on your weekly. And yep, we will go to the core value recognition. I believe both are to Kyla again.
Okay, this one to the first one is to Irene. So I believe last Sunday, I delegated Irene to handle the staff arrangement during Galungan and Kuningan. So it's the expectations they're coming up with these speeches with clear of assignment for the staff, and she handled the handover from each staff smoothly. So, thanks, Irene, for this one. And the next one, this is for Ardana and Cynthia. So Ardana and Cynthia are the case managers during the overbooking of Namaskar and Puri Kelapa last week. They had countless cases before that they have ache, but this time around, I'd like to shout for them to show competency and once again to handle these cases swiftly, especially for the high value bookings of Namaskar. Thank you for Ardana and Cynthia.
Thank you to Kyla, and congrats once again to Irene, Ardana, and Cynthia. Keep up the good work. And Marcel, let's move to the announcement. Yeah, I believe the announcement is to Cinta. Cinta, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Yep.
Thank you, Kagre, for making this. I'm speaking here as behalf from Kalilis to remind everyone here to report if you guys still using Data Vista, because currently sorry for the noise behind, we as BI team and want to improve the Data Vista using. So don't forget to submit the query that you still use to Kak Lilis at the latest tomorrow, 10 a.m. Wita. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Cinta. So don't forget everyone that still use Data Vista. Yep, it's 10:05 now, so exactly 5 minutes passed. So yes, thank you to everyone that has attended today all hands. Today is 1st August, mark new month, new beginning. So let's try and keep up the good work and try to achieve the target that has been set. All right. Thank you guys and have a great day today and good luck at work.
Good luck for
Thank you
August,
all.
bro. Good luck.